What's up, beautiful people? It's the Oracle of Elohim. I hope everyone is having a beautiful morning. I am. I did, find a room finally. And I know the strategy of the enemy was to frustrate my day, make me find a room later on in the day so, I can enjoy things. But how many of you know that the joy and the peace that surpasses human understanding comes from the Most High? So the only thing that you have done is only angered and frustrated my Abba Yah Elohim. Was it aggravating? Well, of course, but I know that's what you do. The Most High knows that's what you do. But do others know that's what you do? I mean, I stopped at a gas station last night, but before, when I got into a town, I was seeking, a room, and I was told that all systems was down. So I waited for a little bit, and I decided to continue on my journey. And then later, before finding this room, I went to a gas station, a 7-Eleven. So I'm not sure how Mr. Thompson may fit in this, or if he's even still employed with that. I don't know. But when I went to go pay for, gas for my car, again, all systems shut down. Now, who has the power to track someone's every move? Do your relative that you know have the power to do that? So, who does? Who is affiliated with these little minions to try to cause a disturbia like that in someone's life? Based upon my last video on yesterday, who has the kind of power to influence a shutdown of a computer system? That's why, really, people need to pay attention when you say, oh, I only use plastic. So when there's a shutdown, does that mean you only won't be getting served? Because that's exactly what happened. You cannot get served. I could not buy gas because the gas is on computers or, so you can't pay for your gas. And so, therefore, suppose you were in a rut, like really on E. The inconvenience, the inconsistency, and the mitigated gall to do something like that. Suppose someone, not me, although me, because I am being targeted, someone was pulling up to that gas station trying to get away from someone, really a threat, but yet you're trying to harm me, but instead you're harming someone else, because as I was waiting, there were other people pulling up to the pump, and it was like, oh wow, I can't get gas, because everybody don't have to come in the car because they're too busy pulling out the plastic card. But it's no problem with plastic cards, but when someone tries to advocate, let's go strictly to the plastic cards, this is what you are apt to face if we do not confront those who are corrupt with the power and the authority to call establishments that they put trackers on your phone to know your every move, your every location, to shut it down and say, oh, the employees probably don't know what's going on. But I certainly don't think that was by coincidence. Not at all. I mean, you people really, the Most High really needs to expose you and really need to chastise you. I mean, I'm seeing on the news where people are being shipped to different prisons out of the country. I mean, when did we start that? Is that possibly people that know who you are that I'm speaking of, and you're trying to put them in a harsh environment to teach them a lesson? I beg to differ. I call righteous judgment that if that be the case, may the Most High also reward you with the same affliction that you afflicted on someone else, like you're trying to do me. Imprison me. Set me up. When I never in my life have been arrested. Nor do I plan to do anything to be arrested. I only pray to my Abba Yah, who listens. Prayer is vital, essential. A must, not a maybe. A must. Because we have people like this who pretend to be someone of morals, integrity, and have character when they don't. Behind that face, that smile, only the Most High knows a man's true heart and their intentions. We can only see by your behavior. That's why you try to hide in the shadows. But I decree and declare today that the Most High and the Holy Spirit consuming fire will come like a lightning and expose, dispose, and delete your plans over the mass of people who are unsuspected and vulnerable to your antics and tactics that are very detrimental to anyone's health, let alone my own. May the Holy Spirit go out throughout the four corners of the earth and expose the likeness of your kind. Because everybody is not like you. Because everybody is not sitting in the seat of power to allow such nefarious activities of little men. I know my ex-husband, my ex-lovers, my family, they don't have that kind of clout to pull things like this. So who is doing this? Who is allowing this? Are we listening, looking, and overstanding? Because none of the people that I know are in a position to pull this off, except being allowed. I was sitting in, my room, because it's not quite 11, just basking in the time, right? And so there's a program on, A Way to Happiness, right? It's very interesting. It used parallels, examples of if you do this, let's sit you in the seat and let it happen to you and see how you like it. You, those kind who are doing the things that you're doing, you need to watch that show. It may not hit all the dynamics, but it does. And it's something that you ought to know, that the Most High say, whatsoever a man soweth, they shall also reap. But again, I say, it won't be in the same format, because you will be expecting that, right? The thief comes in like a thief in the night to steal, kill, and destroy. They come in by force. So when your karma comes in, it comes in by force. Unknown. When, how, what, right, like you do other people. So, again, I say, sometimes money just can't pay for things that Mother Universe, Mother Karma, Mother, I see what you did last night, this second, this minute, this hour. That one. You need to stop doing what you're doing. And I only sat quiet last night because once I did get in my room, because I'm tired from driving, trying to find some peace in my life from people like you who tend to just want to continue to follow and stalk and harass. Because you're so bored, because you have all the money, all the power, and so you want to make somebody else's life miserable so you can sit back and laugh. And do you think my Abaya is laughing? It is written that when I cry, for every misery, he is writing it down. And when I cry, he catches my tears. And when he goes to judge you, he remembers what you have done. So therefore, when you're catching hell, perhaps you'll say, oh, I shouldn't have did that to her, him, them, they. Because not only are he taking note of what you do, he's also taking note of what I do, how I feel when you afflict unjust things towards me for no apparent reason. And hopefully, because most of the time I'm in my car because I live in my car, but I wanted to sleep in a bed just to relax. I wanted to take a shower and wash my hair. I wanted to soak in a bathtub. That's why I wanted a room. But yet, you wanted to afflict something so simple for my life because you have nothing better to do with your time because you have it all. You have money in the bank. You have access to helicopters, planes. You can go on a vacation at any moment that you want, but instead you choose to be in somebody else's life to cause them misery and pain, just like the gladiator. They sit in power and don't have anything better to do, but they want to see human beings be slaughtered or fight for their amusement. Sick. Goliath, the power of the Most High, send the Goliath blow to my enemies. Not only my enemies, they're enemies of you too, because again I say, even if they say, excuse me, could you go do this to her? Or I'm going to call this business that I know she's going to because she needs this service. I know what she needs because I'm always in her business. So I'm going to call them and tell them not to give it to her or to price gouge, which, Attorney General, I thought that is against the law. But anyway, I know that's what is going on because all these different price ranges at the same business. Really? Somebody is lying and somebody is getting paid to lie to me, to deny me services, or to upcharge a service that I should not have to pay extra for, but because you are meddling in my business because you have nothing better to do. I say again, there are some things that your money is not going to be able to buy your behind out of. Can you think of some of those things? Perhaps a sickness, perhaps a freak accident, perhaps there is someone in law or enforcement or judicial that is not on your team. that is studying you as you studied me, and that are ready to pounce on you as you have done me and others, and perhaps put others in a coffin. So, again, whatsoever a man soweth, that they shall also reap. And I'm so grateful that the Most High did find me somewhere to relax, get the things that I need. It may have been delayed, but it was not denied. That's the optimum thing that you need to relish. Just like the things that are being stolen from me, it may be delayed, but it's not going to be denied. For that is also written. And I call righteous judgment that what is owed to me will come. What you need to do is concentrate on doing the right thing instead of the wrong thing. Because it is also written, those who wake up with evil on their mind will bear the same type of evil, will come to pursue you eventually. So anyway, just something to put on people's minds. Again, I say, if anyone could come up to you and say, I need for you to do this, you ought to ask them, why can't you do it? You're asking me to do something that you're not willing to do. I don't care if you need something, because once you put yourself in it, you too will be judged. And I don't care if you needed your rent paid. I don't care if you needed your car paid. Once you do that, you are included too. And again, I say, whoever comes and asks you that, you are always on their radar, because I am protected by protection seen and unseen, up above and below, because my ancestors of light, love, and war are with me, because my enemies know exactly what they have done, what they are doing, and it's just ridiculous. But it is what it is till it isn't. So anyway, hopefully today, hopefully soon, the Most High is going to or will restore. It may be delayed, but it won't be denied. What is mine shall come to me. I shall live. I shall have peace on this earth. King David asked for power, strength, the source to get rid of Goliath. And I'm asking Abba Yah, Elohim, the same thing. It is just me. And I get up on a daily, praying to my Abba Yah, getting in my car, seeing what the day holds, because you're blocking me on every hand. So I can't be successful. So I can't get things accomplished, because you want to call ahead of time to tell them don't, or you want to overprice, or whatever it is that you do to try to block me. But I decree and declare today, it ends, and the Most High will call righteous judgment over you. So that I can have justice and have peace on this earth, because I don't belong to you. I'm here to serve the Most High. I'm here for the Most High. I don't serve darkness. So anyway, everyone check out that program, The Way to Happiness. I don't know if it's on YouTube. What is this, direct TV in this hotel? I don't know, but it is very interesting to just see an example of how parallel, if you do this and somebody else sits you in that seat and do it to you. Did you like it? Did it feel good? If you elitists or rich folk, if someone dries up your account, or if law enforcement sees your account where you're pinching for pennies, how would you handle it? Would you sit down and cry? Would you be upset? Or would you drop dead from a broken heart? Or, I don't understand, I don't have access to all my money. You know, that is written too. Think it not strange when these things happen. There will be some that will look in awe, and there will be some that will drop dead. Who figure, right? So which one will you be when that reaping comes back your way? Anyway, everybody have a nice day. And you church folk, you know it's written. So don't come at me with be nice, be kind. Oh no, I have some Goliaths, and King David got rid of his. And I'm praying to the Most High to get rid of mine. My hands are clean. My heart is pure. When I wake up, I ain't trying to hurt nobody, but I would not be condemned or damned by someone else trying to inflict pain on me and think that I'm not going to ask my Abba Yah to assist me to get rid of the likeness of you. Please make it make sense if you are saying that, right? Anyway, have a nice day.